Been doing ABA since he was first diagnosed for a very long time. So he was one of the most difficult kids. So basically he was just doing, give me, blue. So they did colors, for example. They started with that. And then they did, of course, touch your nose and touch your head and those things. The problem with the ABA is that you ask him the same question so many times. He gets frustrated and he shuts down. And he's done with it. It was very limited. We got to a point where it was like we had been doing it for so long and there was no progress that we just decided let's move on. But he would stay stuck on goals forever. I mean, he never mastered the letters or the numbers. Or the colors, yeah. Shapes, no. A lot of art stuff. So, coloring and that was a big thing. It's like color within the line. It was torturous for him. So writing still is. He hates it. So that was not fun. Needless to say, we got a lot of behaviors. He's so in such a hurry to get things done. So if you would get someone who was really slow and liked to set up their things and they weren't really ready for him, he had it. He's like, you're too slow. I just want to do my work and get out of here. And so that for a long time, I was in a field of 2. And then only until I pushed them, I said, you need to give him in a field of 3 because they were doing the standardized tests. And so everything was in a field of 3. And they were saying, well, Benjamin is so severe because we do in a field of 3. And I said, but you don't even teach him in a field of 3. So when you go in and you test him, how do you expect him to be okay in a field of 3 when you don't even teach him that? You don't even teach him anything that's on the test. So that was another frustrating part, yeah.
And especially with these kids, I feel like they have such a sensitivity to detail and attention to it. Like if he was used to a field of 2 and then he saw 3, he'd probably just be thrown off just because he's
he's giving in an extra one. Yeah, we noticed a change in his confidence right away because he would not. Like when we would ask him in a field of 2, Benjamin, touch that. And he would be so hesitant because he'd be like, oh, you got it wrong. You need to do it again. And I think that really hurts their self-esteem from the beginning. So we noticed, I used to tell the ABA, he has anxiety. I can tell. He's very
They caused it.
Anxious about what the answer is and not getting it right.
They try to teach them to learn to wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have to have magical patience, more than an adult, I wouldn't even want to wait that long. Yes. OT was fine. I just think it got to the point where it was, they kept pushing on a sensory diet.
Yeah.
And so I had to repeatedly say, Benjamin, it's not the same every day. So to have something that you do every single day is not realistic. Because he doesn't always want deep pressure. He doesn't always want to be on the swing. Those things don't help him on a daily basis. And so to do those things every day is almost hurtful for him. So it's more like, how is he feeling today? That's the sensory, needs that you try to give him. So does he need deep pressure today? Yes, then that's what you do. Not every day you do the same thing. So we kind of did that for a while. And then I just sort of stopped because it became too much. I gave up OT because I felt like it was something I could do at home. 5 years of speech therapy. In speech therapy, there was no progress. It became too much. He'd had ABA, school, OT, speech every single day. And it was just this kid was just running around all day with people telling him what to do. No free time, no fun time. That's one of the things that I knew about Benjamin really needed his day shortened, is he really needed quality over quantity.